I believe, is actually a matchup not in Rosalina's favor.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. So I am a personal proponent that this matchup is in Link's favor.
Really?
Maybe not decidedly so.
This is Nexus signing on for commentary to Scizor versus Falln. Now, Falln hasn't been to a Wii U tournament, but I was talking to him, and he's saying he's very confident that he can compete with our very best. So, and Scizor being one of the other people very strong at 3DS, that has actually maybe not done quite as well in the Wii U. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out.
One of the things that, you know, and maybe this was more of a product of the 3DS days, but in this matchup, Rosalina is just overwhelmed with Link's projectiles.
Oh, really?
Even though she has the gravitational pull, you know, it's not too tough to kill off Luma when you're getting spammed with all these different things. But
Falln is doing quite well, despite all that.
Quite well.
Yes.
Oh.
The product of his still shitty recovery, just like in Brawl. He's fishing for the down air. You can't do that in tournament. They're going to see it. You have to keep your composure.
Now, what's interesting about what Falln's just keeping...
Falln SD'd. Oh, wow.
And this is one of the tougher things about Rosalina is
recovering,
that she has a lot of her tools are extremely strong, but they come with a large price tag. And if you want to get that recovery very vertical, you actually have to hold back.
That was incredibly smart. Did you see what Scizor just did there? Oh, that was
Scizor is a technician with those items.
Scizor's great. He's a great player. He's great in Brawl, too, despite how horrible Link was in that game. We used to actually practice a lot together when we played Brawl a lot. Looking like Falln's taking momentum back, though, despite that SD.
Yeah.
He's just taking... I mean, it's like one aerial does so much damage while Link has to do all this work. It reminds me of reminiscent of Toon Link and Brawl versus high-tier characters.
It is true. What I would be thinking to see is a little more spacing with the sword from Link, and especially the Zair, because Rosalina is such a tall character.
The thing about Toon Link and Link in this game is that you have landing lag out of Zair, which you did not have in Brawl, and so it makes it not as viable of an option as it was in Brawl, which makes things a lot different. Granted, it's still usable, but you can get punished out of it, which is...
Now, this is sort of an underrated part of Smashville as a Rosalina player is when you have Luma and you're near the edge, and the top platform
he gets hit by his own bomb.
Edge. Oh, and a strong spike to take a convincing win. But as I was saying, when the platform is on the far edge, and you knock Luma back, Luma can actually hit that platform to survive, whereas on any other stage she'll die. So as long as you've got your timing and spacing.
Looks like we got to switch to Greninja. Interesting. Oh, maybe Meta Knight. I mean, Scizor uses 4 characters, so. Oh, I guess he kind of was.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we are back in a rematch, switching up to Battlefield. I would have imagined this favors Rosalina as I think the thing we're all looking to see here is how Scizor adjusts.
Yes, because he was doing very well for a good portion of the game, but it just like it looks like he was trying to win the battle of attrition, but Rosalina's attacks do so much damage, and he kills better too. So it's looking that wasn't working. Scizor has to do more damage racking moves and not win the battle of attrition. Falln's has a very solid lead right now. He's covering all of his options is the problem right now.
He's got a strong command of Luma's spacing.
Yeah, actually the best. I think actually the best I've ever seen a Rosalina player do it. I mean, I think he does it better than Dabuz, actually, from just watching this, actually.
Dabuz is a very strong close Luma game.
Yeah, him and Afro both are like that. But
they've got very strong close Luma games, and both favored the Nair heavily pre-patch.
Yeah.
So it's one of the interesting things to see develop now that Rosalina is not so flocked to.
Yeah, look at like him, he's covering options with Luma, which I always thought more Rosalina players would do that, but they really don't.
Now, part of the reason a lot of Rosalina players don't is a lot of opponents take advantage of Luma being out there and just ignore Rosalina. And it's sort of the mark of how you fight one is how do you handle Luma when Luma's far away from Link.
Yeah, that's true.
Or any.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Man, Falln is playing
Beautiful stage
amazing.
spike.
Man, this
Falln
is
is
quite
looking
impressive play
strong
from
in this
Falln.
matchup. And Scizor is no slouch.
Absolutely
But,
not.
certainly making me rethink whether or not this matchup is actually in Link's favor by Fallon's convincing play.
But let's see what Scizor can maybe do. You know, it's not over. Let's.
We're
see
seeing
what-
Fallon take also a much more aggressive Rosalina stance against.
Well, I think it might
Link.
be necessarily because he's playing against Link, and he's
Exactly.
confident that the character doesn't have what it takes to deal with some of his aggressive options. I'm really surprised at Scizor's Link choice. I really thought he would have gone Greninja or a better.
Well,
one
you
of his better
would have
characters.
thought he would switch it up, but to be fair, the match was fairly close in the first game.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I know that Scizor's other characters are higher on the tier list, and I don't know. I thought he might try someone else, but yeah, let's see. Well, he took the stock. Let's see what he can do here. You know, down 84, not too bad. Oh, I had a free grab there. I think he messed up. I saw that.
Yeah, he's got some ground to make up.
Oh
but,
wow! Now he's getting those stage spikes a lot. Scizor got a. That looks like. Oh no! Good DI. Oh wow! Is he gonna make it? Looks like he can recover if he doesn't get edge guarded. Oh, nuts!
Yeah,
That's
patient
again.
Rosalina off
Great.
the edge. Can
Oh,
control all the
Scizor doesn't look
space
too
he
happy
needs.
about that.
A convincing win from Nexus. Or from